morning to you. My name is Guy. I'm gonna be with you for the next 3 hours. It's called Now That's Clever. We try to put together a show filled with all kinds of cool and clever gadgets that you can use. And I will tell you, we are not gonna disappoint today. We've got some of the coolest, craziest, like futuristic fun, great stuff, handy stuff to have around the house. And this is a 3-hour show today. So I'm glad many of our fun Facebook family is joining us today. So hello to all you guys and good morning. I wanna pick one of the items that we love in the block. As I said earlier, it was really hard to pick one today, so I'm not really picking one. I just wanted to single this guy out because I gotta tell you, this thing is super cool. For those of you that are looking to sort of jazz up your weekends and have something fun, this is from Ion Audio. And this is our outdoor portable speaker boombox. It's got everything, karaoke machine, microphone, everything. It's got lights. This is very, very limited, and it's all about letting the party begin. It's ideal for entertaining at home, whether you're watching the game or whatever it is. You're gonna love this. It's the ultimate indoor-outdoor party speaker. It has Bluetooth, so you can connect it to your devices. So if you want to stream your music, you can do that as well. It has a built-in amplifier. It's got a 50-watt power amp, 6.5-inch subwoofer, even a 3-inch tweeter. And as I said, not only can you Bluetooth stream, but what's great about this one is it also uses a rechargeable battery. So that means you don't have to plug it in, so you can bring it to the party, bring it to the park, bring it to the beach, wherever you go. You're gonna love this thing. Very, very limited, all right? It's on sale for $104 this day only, and free shipping. You will love this. So will your kids. It's just a lot of fun. It's got a light show built in. 714-307 if you wanna order that ahead of time, but that's one of our picks in the Now That's Clever show. But let's get right into something I think everybody out there can use, and this is Living Glow. This is our motion sensor set of 3 LED, basically night lights. So let me explain how they work, because I own it. I bought these the first time I aired them because I'm like, I have that exact situation. I have lights in front of my house that I want them to be motion lights, right? But I don't want to have to deal with timers or any of that stuff. These bulbs are perfect, okay? Instant light anywhere you need it. They detect motion and they turn on. So perfect lights to put outside in the front of your house, right? Backyard patios. Walk in, light turns on, stays on for about 45 seconds, and then it turns off. You're gonna get 3 of these bulbs. Here's how long they last. Each one of these bulbs is rated to last up to 45 years. Because remember, these are not glass. These are LED bulbs, so they never burn out, okay? Because they don't run on heat. Okay, LED is different from incandescent bulbs, which basically is a filament that gets hot and it reflects off the inside of a bulb. This runs cool. So you can even put your hand on it when it's cold. But what's neat about this is you have a motion light anywhere you want it. Down in the basement near the fuse box, walk in, light turns on, do your work. When it sees that motion is stopped, it'll turn off. It's absolutely brilliant. Julie Truster is here. We have a 3-pack of these for $21.95. I bought them, I love them, front yard, backyard, and I've got one right near the fuse box outside, covered under my little covered area. 690-598, $21.95. It's the way we like to start our show. Let's say hello to Julie Truster standing by. Julie, love these bulbs. I bought them the first time I aired them. And they're awesome. Even Danny, before he left for school, he goes, dude, that light just kicked on. I'm like, yeah, it's a motion light. He loves it. So even this morning when I got in my car, light turns on, I take off, 45 seconds, the light turns off. Very, very neat.
Exactly. And the cool thing about these are indoor outdoor. So you can use them inside your house or outside your house. And just to let you know, they only work in the dark. So think about the areas inside your house and outside your house. Maybe you have a dark closet, maybe a staircase when you go down to the basement. So all you have to do is put it into a standard fixture. It fits a standard light. So typically when you have outdoor motion lights, you have a big hunky thing like this and it has to be wired and you need an electrician. This is a bulb. It's totally different. They are also completely energy efficient, just like Guy said. So they're gonna last 45 years at least. And then when they go on, they'll be on for about 45 seconds. So Guy, I'm gonna try to demonstrate this. Now, again, because they only work in the dark, I'm trying to trick the lighting in my house. I may have to rely on the studio, but this is why I have this one right here. It's not working because I have my lamps on. So I'm here, I'm gonna turn my lamps off and then my husband's we're gonna try and make it dark and then trick it. They're motion lights. So when they detect motion, they automatically go on. Okay, Bumpy went on. I hope did you catch it?
Yeah, we saw it.
Okay, I've been practicing that. Okay, and then they stay on for 45 seconds. It's a little hard to do the demo, but I
Yeah.
think you have one there too, Guy. So again, they only work in the dark, but you can use them inside your house or outside the house. They're a 60-watt equivalent, so you can see right there, a dark closet, maybe your garage, maybe outside your house. So when you pull up outside your house, it automatically goes on. You don't have to do anything. No electrician. Look at this. They pull down that little attic staircase. You go into a dark pantry. Okay, you don't have to do anything. And it uses Doppler radar technology. It has a sensor inside. So when it detects motion, it automatically goes on and it stays on for about 45 seconds. Then it automatically goes off. So I know a lot of times, in fact, you know, when I was going over to HSN at night, my husband would forget to turn the light on for me when I would come home. Now you don't have to worry about a thing. It's automatic. So so here we go again. We'll try, well, now it's on, so it's still staying on. So maybe we'll try the studio to do the demonstration. Remember, they only work in the dark. They fit a standard socket. They're going to last 45 years. The cost to own them is around 87 cents a year. And we're giving you the max. That's if they stay on for 3 hours a day. They're not going to be on for 3 hours a day. They just come on, you know, at night. So we'll go back to Guy.
Yeah, I mean, we just turned the lights off in our studio, and because it's detecting, yeah, it's detecting my motion, so it turned off. So if I was to stand still or leave the room, this would turn off in 45 seconds. You understand motion lights. I mean, most people do out there, so it's a very basic thing. But what's cool about these is it's the motion bulb. So all you need to do is screw it into any exterior light, whether it's a lantern or, you know, where you pull into your driveway. It could be in your garage. I love the idea of putting one down in your basement, or look at that, in a closet, in your kids' closets, and there's light. Watch, here's a perfect example. Walk outside, it senses you, it turns it on. It's a way to save energy, but at the same time, you'll always have that light, and you never have to replace this bulb. I mean, okay, maybe in 45 years you'd have to replace it. Let me tell you, at 45 years, I'd be very happy to replace the bulb after if it lasted that long. But you're getting 3 of these. So Julie, I'm thinking like at basements, attics, you could put these in a pantry, maybe just a closet area that's never been lit before and you didn't want to have to run separate, you know, switches and all that stuff. All you need to do is pop it in. That's how easy it is. The install is screwing it in. It could be your outside area where your kids hang out and you just want to have a light on. Remember, it'll turn on, it'll stay on as long as it senses motion, it'll continue to stay on, but once you leave and it doesn't detect motion, it turns off. It's also great if you got people coming up to your door at night, or you know, you've got somebody walking in your yard at night and you've got these outside, they'll automatically turn on and then automatically turn off. $21.95, you get 3 of these. I can't emphasize enough, 45 years each is how these work. And the reason, again, I'll explain it to you, is because regular incandescent bulbs, which were wonderful for a long, long time, but they really suck up a lot of energy. Nobody can put their hand on a 60-watt light bulb when it's been on for a couple of minutes, right? But these bulbs, you can actually put your hands on and hold them, and you're not gonna burn your hands. I've actually got my hand right on the bulb. They never get that hot. There are 2 choices, by the way. I failed to tell you that, excuse me for that, but we've got 2 choices. There's one that is called Day, which is the brighter one, which is one right here. You see, that's daytime. And this one is called Soft, so soft and daylight. Doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're using them, for me, if you're using them as you know, like a light that turns on, you probably, you know, especially when we're doing a task, you may want to get the lighter ones. But it could be like in, you know, you could have this in a little lamp in your powder room, and you just want a light that's not so bright. You have your choice of either. Everybody gets 3. If you want to use FlexPay, they're only $7.32. If you would like $10 off, we got an HSN credit card you can get, and we'll put $10 in your account. So why not get that while you're at it? This is a good item to do it for because it cuts the price in half. But Julie, let's talk about the installation.
Okay, well, you screw it into a light fixture.
I was kidding, but yeah.
I know, yes. No electrician. So, you know, you put it in a regular sconce outside. You can see how you drive up, they automatically go on. Or you put them into your light fixture in a closet, in an attic, in a pantry. Automatically goes on and off. no electrician. They're also shatterproof. They're cool to the touch. They're a great crime deterrent. We know that there's a property crime every 4 seconds. So outside, they see light, the bad guy, if they're roaming around your property, they see light and they leave.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a 60-watt equivalent. Typically, when you buy motion lights, you have to buy a fixture. They're hunky and they're wired. You have to have an electrician come out. They're this big hunky thing. And then you have to find a spot for it. You just put these in your existing light fixtures. Okay, so I'm gonna try again to do the motion. Now again, it only works in the dark. So this is the bulb right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make it dark here and see if we can set it off. So I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, now watch this. Okay, with the motion, one over there went off. Okay, there we go. So it went off, automatically goes off. It detects motion about 15 to 20 feet away, and it'll stay on for about 45 seconds, and then it automatically goes off. It's so easy. Once you screw them into your light fixture, you don't have to do anything else. That's it. Just for my demo here, it's a little bit hard for me to try and get it dim in the house. So remember, indoor, outdoor. I don't know of any other bulb like this that you can use inside. They only work in the dark. They're going to last 45 years, completely energy efficient. When you put them outside, you don't have to worry about leaving your lights on and wasting electricity.
Right.
They're LEDs, so they're completely energy efficient.
You know what's great, Julie, is that I, even last night, and by the way, you leave the light switch on. If you have a light, if it's controlled by a light switch, you always leave it on. It turns itself off within the bulb. You don't have to turn the light switch off. But I will tell you, last night, we had a pretty windy rainstorm blowing through here last night, and I was sitting in my chair watching TV, and my light went on my front porch, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go check that. And it was actually a palm frond had fallen down in front of my car and landed right on the front. And I'm like, it picked up the palm frond falling in front of the motion detector to turn the light on. But I also like it, if somebody comes to your door. I also, 2 days ago it went off when I got a delivery, right? And you know how we're getting a lot of deliveries late? I got a delivery at 9 o'clock at night, and you know what? A lot of times without the light going on, they don't even knock at night. They just drop it there, and it's kind of creepy if you hear them. But I saw the light go on because the driver walked in front of the light, and the light came on my porch, and I looked out and I saw that it was a truck making a delivery, and I was okay with it. But it gives you a little heads up, right? Not only that, but to Julie's point, if you're a bad guy and you walk up to a house and a light goes on, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go knock on the door? No, you're probably gonna go to another house, right? And not that you want that to happen to your neighbors, but this is all about preparing yourself and making sure that you are taking care of your property, and this is a great way to do it. Item number on this is 680598. If you want to grab it, I think they're brilliant. You get 3 of these, and they're going to last you. I mean, Julie, these will last you. They'll probably last longer than 40. Me. I won't say you. But...
I know, me too. Me too, Guy, unfortunately. And remember, you don't have to buy one of these hunky things.
Right.
These, by the way, you can spend $200 on motion lights, and then you have to hire the electrician to come out. So all you do is screw them into a light fixture.
Never been easier.
You're going to love them. Never been easier.
So easy. All right, Miss Jules, are you on anymore in my show?
No, this is
Julie,
it for the day.
One and done. Well, it's good to see you, darling. Thanks so much for Skyping in. All right. Bye, Jules. All right, you want to get them 680-598. Remember, you get that credit card today, you can get $10 off. So let me tell you about something that's coming up. I wanted to put this in the pick of the show too, but it's so many good items. This is the Irobot oh yeah, that's gonna be easy to say. The Irobot Root Robot for coating with the brick top. So I know you're going, what the heck is that guy? Let me just tell you, it's brand new. We are the only ones that carry this right now. You can't find it anywhere else. We are launching this product. It is so much fun and entertaining. What it is all about code. Code is the basic, is the basis for anything electronic that does an action, right? You remember the old days when computers were invented? They used code, they formed lines of code form scripts, and then scripts make things do things. They perform tasks. Your kids are gonna be able to learn and use code. This is so valuable. It comes to you from Irobot. Children can learn to do things like play music and games. They can even draw with this. It is awesome. It comes with the brick top, which you can add your little Lego things or whatever you want on. You can put pens in it. It can draw. It's unbelievable. I know it sounds a little complicated. It's not. Everything out there that we use, our cell phones, our TVs, it's all using code. So it's a great way for your kids to learn what code is all about and then to be able to apply it in a whole bunch of different ways. Leah Little's gonna join us later. I'm really excited about that because we got to play with it a little bit earlier and watch it draw on paper. It's really, really neat. That's coming up later. Don't have a lot of those to go around. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about another issue you may have. And let me just, I'm just gonna present the scenario. So you're in bed, right? Sleeping, and this has probably happened to every one of you. And all of a sudden you hear, zzz, zzz, right? Something flying around. You know there's a mosquito in the room. You know it. And you can't get it, right? It's gonna drive you crazy. Or whatever it is. Any kind of a flying bug, insect, fly, even a fly running around. How do you get rid of those once they're in the house, right? You're not gonna start spraying stuff all over the house. You're gonna use the Dynatrap. This is called the Dot. All you do is plug this in to any one of your outlets, okay? It's a beautiful night light too. It glows in this beautiful blue light. It's a beautiful night light. This will attract and trap mosquitoes, flies, whatever little insects, creepy crawlies that you don't want that will be drawn to the light. It'll help you out. That way, no more waking up in the middle of the night or waking up in the morning with a big bite on your arm or having a bug drive you nuts. There's a little sticky pad in the back. They get in there, they get stuck, they can't come out, and they go away naturally. It has UV LEDs built in. Those are the ones that attract the insects, especially mosquitoes and flies. And once they get there, they're stuck. Okay, you are gonna get 2 of the Dynatrap Dot traps, and then you get 6 of the replacement sticky cards, and we have more of those available. All I know is, get a good night's sleep, no more worrying about skeeters or anything like that flying into your house. My good friend, Peter Kilcullen, is standing by. Pete, Pete, I know that's probably happened to you, right? You try to go to bed and you know there's a mosquito in the room, right?
Absolutely, it's the worst. I mean, getting bit outside, I mean, that's bad enough. But when you're in bed or you're in the house and you're gonna get bit by those biting insects, it's the worst. But don't worry, guy. Dynatrap has done it again. You know how great and amazing all their outdoor mosquito traps are, but now we're gonna bring it indoors. And as you were talking about, when you have bugs in the house, it's the worst. But this is the easiest and the best way. It's so effective at trapping all those insects. So think about this. If it's fruit flies, it's gonna be mosquitoes and gnats, house flies. All of them are attracted to this unbelievable UV LED bulb that Dynatrap has developed. So it brings them in. As you mentioned, it functions as a great nightlight, but it brings them in and it traps them. And here's what's so cool. I've got mine plugged in right here. Now, I don't always have it here. I have it by the back door over there, but I want to show you this guy. So I've had it plugged in. I've had the card that's in there probably about 2.5 weeks, and I'm going to show you what goes on with one of these traps.
Yeah, there they are.
Can you see all that? Now, a lot of those are those really small insects. A lot of those could be fruit flies, and there's other biting insects in there. But that's what happens. So think about this. All those bugs that could have been biting, they could have been in your house or flying around while you're sleeping. You never, ever see them. This is what's so cool about it. You see that nightlight, you see the white card. It's perfect. And look how great it looks in there. Guy, you know my wife, Debbie, of course.
Yeah.
If Debbie allows this in the kitchen, and that is a big statement. That is a big testimonial from Debbie. Because look how great it looks. You know, we have a white kitchen, fits in there perfect. But even if it's not a white kitchen, the white looks so clean. You never see the bugs. There's no odor. There's no chemicals on there. It just does its job quietly and continuously every single day.
You know what, and yes, I do know your lovely wife, Debbie, and I know how she likes to keep everything all neat and tidy, and she's got a beautifully decorated home, and she doesn't want tacky stuff in the house, and I get that, and this is completely not that. See, what I love about this too, Peter, is that the insects, when they get stuck, they're on the reverse. You never see them until you throw the trap away. And you leave it there for a while because remember, these things are so infinitesimally small. They don't create an odor or anything like that. You just wait till the thing is full and then you dump it out and then you put a new card in. But I know from experience that when you can't fall asleep when there's a mosquito. I detest, let me tell you, I detest insects. Not in general, like as they relate to the world, I just don't like them in my space because I'm just, you know, I worked in the restaurant business and bugs just drive me crazy. So I'm really, really, really particular about that part of my life. So I always make sure, like, I mean, I even do some of my own pest control at home when it comes to termites and things like that, just because I've gotten really good at it. This is a product, first of all, it's a customer pick, 4.4 stars. That's very high for something that's, you know, just so basic and what it does. does, but we all know that insects get into our home. All right, and they don't do it for any other reason. They're attracted to whatever it could be, scents or or odors or smells. Put that two together, or it could be our own breath. You know, we give off a certain gas that insects love, especially mosquitoes. They will be drawn to the light. They're also you know that anytime you put a light on outside, all the bugs go to it, right? They're drawn to that. This little glow is enough to suck all those insects in, so they won't be crawling around on your arms. They won't be biting you. I've woken up, Peter, and I've actually had like a mosquito bite on my cheek. And I'm like, oh my, and that's the worst. And it itches and it lasts for 3 days and it drives you crazy. These little things really work. Read the reviews. And what I love too, Pete, there's no maintenance. I just plug it in, right? That's all I got to do.
Right. It's super easy to use. And as I said, there's nothing you have to think about. You don't have to worry about odors and chemicals. We even have on here where you can turn that outlet or the two prongs for the outlet so it'll fit in any outlet you have. Right there, you'll see there's 4 of those UV LED bulbs. So that blue color is specifically developed by Dynatrap to attract more of those insects. I'll take the card out so you can see that. All you're going to have to do is just peel this back to reveal that sticky side. Yeah. You can see that's nice and sticky right there. It's going to last about 30 days. And there's nothing you have to do. You can see it just fits right in that slot. You're ready to go. You plug that in, beautiful blue glow, but nothing else that you're ever going to see. Every once in a while, when you first get it, I would say check this in just a few days. You're going to look at that and you're going to see those bugs on there. And you're going to be amazed because it works so well. It's simple, but there's science involved in there, but it really works. And that's it. You plug it in, you'll see that cool glow, and it works really, really well. I think a lot of people buy this, Peter, especially for fruit flies, because realistically, fruit flies are really tough to get rid of because you bring them in. Every time you bring fruit in, there's a good chance there might be a fruit fly. All it takes is 1 or 2 fruit flies, and then within a week, you've got 20, 30, 40, 50 of them flying around, and they're really hard to get rid of. And then they even if you throw them in the trash, they spread around. This is going to get those little teeny tiny fruit flies taken care of, because the key to it is cutting down the population. That's really the key. And they will all be, you'll probably have mostly fruit flies there. In fact, you'll probably sit there and be like, I didn't even know I had fruit flies in the house, but you'll see them. Exactly. And if it kills 1 or 2 mosquitoes, to me, it's worth it than 3 days of itching. Absolutely. Right? And you get 2 of these. Yep. Right. So, Guy, as you mentioned, having one up maybe next to that bed or in the bedroom when you're sleeping makes perfect sense. And then for us, or for anyone out there, it's maybe that door that you're using most often. For us, it's our back door. Yeah. It could be your front door. Just put one on that outlet along the wall. And again, you're going to see a bit of that in just a couple of days. Yeah. All those little I think a lot of those are fruit flies right there. Yeah, so you're going to be amazed. Yeah. You know what's great about this too, Peter, is that you get 30 days to try it. So I would tell everybody out there that's on the fence right now, order them, get them home. It only costs you $9 to get them home. Get them home. You'll get them in a week or so, whatever it is. Plug them in, and if you don't see anything in a month, you can return them, but I will almost guarantee you will see some bugs there. Right there. I would almost say for sure you'll see them. It. All right, if you want to grab this, it's $26.95. We will give you 2, and remember, we're giving you the backup sticky sheets, and you can order more, obviously, on hsn.com when you need to get more, but you just plug them in. It's all you need to do. Put the little card in, remove the little peel, and you will see those insects, or you won't see those insects, and you won't hear them. That's the worst part. The worst thing of all time when you're trying to get to bed, you got to get up early, a mosquito floating around your room. Let the Dynatrap take care of it. Peter, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Guy. Have a great day, buddy. All right, say hi to Debbie. All right, see you, buddy. All right, stick around. We've got more to come. Now That's Clever right after this. Be right back.
There is nothing quite like shopping with a friend.
So pull up a chair and shop with us.
We'll be dishing the scoop on what's hot.
Catch you up on what you've missed.
And share some of our favorite discoveries.
Come shop with us every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. There are so many reasons to shop HSN during our Brands You Love weekend. We're bringing our biggest names and brightest stars together just for you. Don't miss all your favorites now through Sunday on HSN and hsn.com.
Now that's clever. Okay, so this is probably one of the coolest things we've ever had on Now That's Clever. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Guy. This is our Irobot Root Robot for coding. It comes with the brick top, and I'll explain what all this means in a sec, but it's an unbelievable product. I think I had like maybe close to 1,000 when we got started. People are already shopping for it, okay? Why? It's one of the coolest things ever. Coding is everywhere, and I'm talking not coating, but coding, like you code something in. Anybody that's used a computer, anybody that works at TV, anybody that's driven a car, goes to work, anybody that's wearing clothes, all those actions are made by code. Code basically is, I mean, when you think about the first computers, you know, the guys that were making the little code so that the computer would do what it wanted. Well, that's essentially what code is. Code makes up lines, lines make up a script, and a script tells something what to do. That's really the basics of it. Your kids are probably learning a lot about it in school now. They didn't really teach us much about it when we were kids because it wasn't around, right? I was here before computers. A lot of you were as well. But code is everything. Okay, it's what kids need to learn. Anything that is made that has instructions to do something, a computer screen, a TV, like I said, the manufacturing of any product is gonna be using code. So it's a really, really cool field for your kids to learn about. It's the basics of code that they will understand. And this little robot right here, I'll hold it up for you. This little robot is what is going to be their little tool to create and utilize the code. Look at it. Now, he comes to us from the Irobot family. You all know that they create the most amazing robots. They did it for the space industry. They do it for us with their incredible robotic vacuums. This is a brand new launch. You can't find this anywhere else. We, as I said, what do we have? We have about, Pat, how many do I have actually? Like 700 now? Not even. We don't even have 700. Any age out there can use this, starting from about 6 years old, so they can understand how to input the code. All you do is get the app, and then you can create all these great things. And when you watch it work, we're gonna get it to draw a picture for you. Just by punching in codes, you'll start to understand how cool it is. But you and your kids can draw artwork, they can play music and games, they can respond. This little machine will respond to touch, to light. It's the most cool thing ever. I told my son Danny about it. He's in college on the other coast, and he's like, oh yeah, dude, code. We learn all about code. It's really super cool. How everything responds to code. You know, you set up a code, you form a line in the code becomes a script, and then the script tells whatever it is to do, whether it's a robotic arm, whether it's something that's taking a tire off your car. There's so many different aspects to it. So let me tell you quickly, we have it as a sale price right out of the gate. It's probably gonna sell out because I don't have a lot. It hasn't even really gone to market yet. I don't think, right, Darren? It hasn't even gone to market yet. We've got them now. Free shipping and handling. Coolest little robot you've ever seen. Let me introduce you to Leah. Leah is standing by, Leah Little. She's gonna give you a breakdown of what this is.
Morning.
Leah, I will tell you, people are already jumping on this cool little robot. Welcome to our show.
As well they should be. Thank you so much. This is about learning the language of the future. This is about giving your tool a tool to the next generation, maybe as a gift, or you can learn with them how to become a creator, how to become a builder. It makes you literally encouraging their growth. It helps them build confidence and creativity, and literally as a creator and an innovator. But sometimes you think, how do I get started? It's intimidating. You're like, wait, how does this work? This brings it to life. Because now you have Root, a coding robot that teaches you how to do it. You don't even have to read to know how to code. So it advances with you as your skills progress. So it brings, like it says here, coding to life as an interactive experience. So it becomes a family activity. So remember the good old days, right? When we built things with big construction pieces. This is like building the future. It's the language of the future. And there's simple levels that you will walk through. What you'll do is use it with a tablet or use it with a cell phone, a smartphone. And from there, you are able to drag and drop blocks, essentially. And they only fit together like puzzle pieces. So your kid, as young as 6 years old, can learn how to do this. Here's what the interaction looks like on those games that are in the app. So she's touching, again, she programmed it with this using code. She coded it. And then look, she's playing back now what she has created. So whether you want to make music, whether you want to, see how it says here, touch the lights, whether you want to create something that you build inside of there, it's all right here for you. So there's level 1. You were just looking at level 2. Level 1 uses just pictures to drag and drop. Level 2, then you grow up to that as you progress through the learning, and it teaches you as you go, so that then once you drag and drop and you create something, you can then press play. And as you can probably see behind me here, my little root is now drawing, look at that, what I have created.
It's so
cool.
It's
literally, it's a language that you're bringing it to life.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting, Guy, because now we can understand how to do it, because now the robot helps, we teach the robot what to do as creators, but the learning is for all of us because it's interactive.
It is. You know what happens when kids buy this? They get hooked onto it quickly, and it doesn't matter what age. We say starting at 6. Middle school, elementary, high school, college kid. I mean, anybody can use this. You need to understand code. And we're not talking about, getting away from the past as much as like when you build, let's say when you build a home, all right? Obviously, there is the hammering and the nailing part of that, the physical part of that, which still we encourage, is encouraged by parents, that physical activity. But when a builder draws plans or an architect draws plans and wants to execute those plans or execute all the angles of the building and all the floor plans, they're using code in a computer to do that, right? To cut the wood, the machines that do all that. If it's anything that is mechanized and computerized is using code. So I encourage you to grab one of these. You got 30 days to try it. It does so much for you. And remember, easy to use. It's not hard. It seems like it might be hard. It's not. Once you get the app, because I played with it earlier, it gives you instructions as to where you're going. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, I get it. I get it. All right. My producer, Pat, tells me I have 675 remaining for everybody in the country. You can't find this anywhere else. Right now, I believe we're the only people that are offering this. We got the launch, so to speak, so that's really, really exciting. But I want to show everybody ours, because we have it here. First, before we get started, Darren, I want to show you what you're going to get. So normally, when this comes out, you're just going to get the Root Robot. We are adding if you come over to this one, we are adding the brick top, which allows you to add fun things. And kids, you know exactly what you can pop on here. Looks a lot like those little blocks that we have. So you can build on this and have fun with it as well. You're gonna get a marker to go along with it. And we're gonna show you how you can draw with it, and you can actually add whatever colors you wanna mark with. It's rechargeable, so it has a built-in rechargeable battery, just like the Roomba that vacuums your floors, so you don't have to worry about buying batteries for it. It has a dry erase cloth because it comes with a board that allows you to lay it out, and we've laid the board out to show you how we can draw. So if it could be any image that you can find in the app or online, we've decided that since we're thinking, okay, when's it gonna cool down? Maybe we'll do a snowflake. Darren, you wanna go ahead and, Darren's got his computer and he's gonna program it in, and this is how it works. Now you have to watch this. Now remember, your kids or you have programmed this in to this incredible coding machine, and it's gonna start to draw for you. So Leah, take us through what's going on right here.
So whatever it is in your imagination that you can come up with, this is how you will learn to bring it to life. Because it first starts with, what do we want to make? And then from there, you're able to give instructions through the app, and it helps you learn how to do that. And then when you press go, you have this amazing, rewarding feeling of, I thought of that.
Yeah.
And now the robot is helping to bring it to life. So there's games and a simple interface that I'll walk you through as you're watching there. And then the rewarding part is that you are learning how to, in this case, a simple snowflake. But think about what that foundationally means as we move into the future. That's how websites are created, right? That's how apps are created. That's how our microwave works and our washing machine that senses, how heavy the load is. So as we're teaching and playing and having fun with the kids, they have this gratification from this learning companion tool that makes them the creator. So see how simple that was to just drag and drop? So there it is without any words. You can just watch the pictures. And that's why even before a child can read, they can start to learn how to do this. And then through the app, you go up to the level 2 that gives you a more progressive learning experience. And then you can go all the way up to a level 3 and literally be on your way to becoming a programmer by using this. And that's why it's so exciting, because it feels like a game, but it's actually going to be a really fun interactive tool, because it feels like they're just playing a game on their iPhone or on their iPad.
Leah,
but yet they're learning and creating.
It's like, I mean, honestly, it's like a college course in a robot and on your phone or your tablet.
Starting with preschool.
And so what you're looking at, this is the code that's creating the snowflake. All right, this is the instruction that we programmed in, and you'll see the snowflake, which is completed. If we wanted to add more detail to it or change it in any way, we could do that simply by rearranging the code. Let me just tell you this, and my director, Mike, who's here, is our wonderful director with us. Mike's kids are already, he told me, my kids are learning code. They're learning code in school. Yeah. And Mike, how old are your kids? I'm talking to my director. 13 and 10. How prepared are they going to be when they go into the working world if they already know how to program code? I mean, that's a whole college life, right? Of our whole, post-college career where you learn code and you learn how to design and be creative. Think about it, architects, anybody that builds, doctors, nurses, whatever you want to be. You can utilize code in some way to get a job done, because that's where we've come. That's what we've ascended to, and it's not going away, Leah. This is the living future right here. All right, so let me update you. 650 remain. We have about 5 or 6 minutes remaining. I expect this to sell out by the end of the day. People are probably researching it on right now and trying to say, where else can I get a coding machine? This is it. You're at our level, at mom and dads and kids and grandkids level, this is the one. Irobot, which has been designing things for the space industry and robotics for a long, long time, they put this together, so it makes sense that they're the ones to come out with it. But let me tell you, non-stop, your kids will wanna enjoy this. Yes. All right. I think what's great about it too is if you are buying it for your kids, no matter what age they are, is that it still involves working the machine, working the electronics. So it's very challenging, but it's very rewarding, because what you put into it, you will see the fruits of your labor. If you're creating something, like let's say you just want to create some really cool architectural drawing. You can use code to do that, and imagine seeing, we all dream, Leah, but you and I have been in this business a long time, and we all sit there and dream, what can we create that people will want, right? We think about that all the time. I mean, that's what TV retail is, creating stuff people want, right?
Exactly, and this is creating stuff people want in the future. This is learning how to do it today. So as we move into the future, you are giving the tools to that future generation, and you can learn right along with them. So remember how we learned how to build, right? Like this, put something together, and then this is fun because even when they're really young, they can build and add right to it with using the brick top. And then the next level is that you're now building inside the robot as you bring it to life. And as you can see, we have these fun little vinyl stickers that you are able to put on and reposition so that you can create pathways and roadways and gaming skills on the platform that it comes with. So there is a background that will come, and that is something you lay on the floor, and then you'll have the erasable marker that you can put right into the root, and that's how it draws. It literally knows how to lower the marker, how to follow the instructions that you put. It senses when it bumps into something. It has feelers in it. It sees light. So what happens is it almost becomes like this little companion, like a real imaginary friend for your youngster that they are creating and giving instructions to and bringing to life. And that's how they learn to be interactive. So at the youngest age, it starts with just dragging and dropping little tools. And then you progress to level 2, and then it becomes more of a language, and you tell it to move to the left or move to the right or make a circle and the distance that you can go. So you think about STEM, right? Science, technology, the math that you have, the engineering that you have. This is bringing STEM to life. So think about how much you pay for one online class, or if you're having a school at home right now with the youngsters, think about this is going to be that lifelong tool that from age 6 all the way up to age 60, if you want to, you can now have this learning tool that evolves with you, because you're going to have an entire library that comes on your tablet or on your cell phone using the app, or you can actually log onto the website and you will have an entire library of tools and catalogs that you are now able to interact with and learn how to build. It's about building the future and making it fun and interactive. So let's make it really practical. Do you have a young one that is in your family that is constantly on the cell phone or constantly on the tablet? They're being a passive gamer in a lot of cases, right? This is what takes that gamer to a creator. This is what takes a consumer and turns them into a creator, a builder, because now you are able to learn a new language, but it's like learning it with drag and drop skills. It's the difference in hearing somebody talk and learning how to speak. It's the difference in knowing letters and being able to read a book. That's the technology leap that this gives us.
Yeah, and Leah, you know, hey, listen, it's great to learn a language, but that language may help you. It may or may not, right? May help you when you travel, may help you with communicating with people, depending where you live, whatever it is. But this is a universal language. Code, it doesn't matter what language you speak, or who you are, what you are, whatever, everybody is going to be using code and has been using code. Most people use code, they don't even know they're using it. Every time you pick up your cell phone, you're using code. Okay, every time. So why not understand it and put it into practice? Darren's loaded up another design for us over here. We're using the tablet. We just programmed, what are we going to do, a star? So now we're going to make a star, and we're keeping it very basic for you, but you can make these as complicated as you'd like. And by the way, that's dry erase. So if you're giving this to your kids, they can create maps and pictures and create building sites, whatever they want to do. And then they can wipe it down, and you do it over and over with different designs.
It's true. You can create music. You can think about the angles when you're, of a sporting game. You can see here as it's creating the star, just how it's following the directions that you have given it, and it's so gratifying when you say, I built that. I did that. You brought that to life by literally just dragging and dropping instructions and telling it what to do. So whether you want to build on the outside with the brick top and you can create those little creations of your imagination, or as you go inside, what's happened is this was put together by a Harvard professor, is that we left the top of it open so that you can see that it's a human that is going to be making the magic happen inside the machine, inside the robot. Now you can deck it out. I put little eyelashes on mine because you're gonna have the vinyl clings to be able to do that. And let me encourage you, if you have ever been curious about the future, if you've ever wanted to have an interactive tool that you can do with your son or daughter or grandson or daughter, the Root was created and brought to market by Irobot, because Irobot is the company that brings innovation to our lives so we can learn, so we can interact, so we can grow, so it makes life easier for us and gives you a set of instructions, like a recipe for how to bring things to life.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's so super cool, and it's something everybody can use. And once you get into it, I'm telling you, it's going to challenge you. Your kids are going to be rewarded. It's a great lesson learned. And I love your thought. Think about what you would pay for a course in learning coding when you can do it yourself. So one more time, what makes it so special, you can't find it anywhere else. We're the only one that has it. We're including the brick top to go along with it so the kids can add their little fun blocks on top. Charger, the pen, the dry erase, the little stickers, and then remember, you've got this, this opens up, and you'll see when you see that we created the stars into a giant erase board, dry erase board, so that you can do your demonstrations right there on the layout. 727-384. Leah, great job. I think people are starting to understand. Okay, code, I get it. Yeah, it's everything.
Exactly.
It really is. It really is.
Less intimidating, and it is the future. So enjoy.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you, my dear. 727-384. Thank you, Darren, for doing our demos for us. $129.99, $20 off, free shipping and handling. Get it home for $43.33. Hey, I want to talk about our today's special. It is special. Comes to us from Bose. If you don't have your Bose Wave system, today's the day to buy it. Why? We got the best price anywhere. We looked everywhere. Nobody's got it at $299. That's like $200 off the retail price. Excuse me, that's the retail's $530. Our price is $499. You want to get it for $200 off today with free shipping? Get yourself a Bose. This is the one with the touch top. Little swipe of the hand turns it on and off. Also comes with a remote control, slot loading, CD player. It's just awesome. All right. I mean, I'm not going to oversell you on the Bose. You know, top of the line when it comes to sound. Top of the line when it comes to sound reproduction. 720-105. Order yours now and get it on FlexPay. All right. Last item in this hour, and we saved something special for you. We love our StoreSmith compression bags. Basically, compression bags, you take whatever it is, clothes, any type of stuff that you want to remove the air from and compact it down and store it. It does that, and it does it great. This is, as far as I know, the first airing of it being on clearance. And it is, people are gonna just gobble this thing up, all right? Inside, you're gonna get 5 of the huggable hangers for suit. You get 5 of the shirt hangers. You are gonna get, in addition to that, 4 of the jumbo compression bags, 2 of the long hanging compression bags, 2 of the big jumbo storage totes, and also the hangers that I mentioned earlier. And all you do is use your vacuum to suck out the air. You suck out the air in the bags, then you put the bags in the totes. You can label them whatever you want, put them away. They keep out moisture, they keep out insects, they keep out odors. They are awesome. This is the first airing, as I said, at the new low price. If you'd like to grab them, get them right now. They make just storing in your closet so easy. When you see the amount of stuff you can put inside these bags, bedding, summer clothes, winter clothes, maybe you're putting all your beach towels away, getting close to the end of summer, whatever it is you need to do, this is the way to do it. And we're giving you a set of huggable hangers to go along with it. 682-651. Rebecca Wood is standing by. Hey, Rebecca, did you see our new price? From $51 down to $34 for this set.
I know, and you're getting absolutely everything you need to get organized in an instant. I love it. You don't have to go and piecemeal parts together. You're getting those hangers, you're getting the hanging bags, the jumbo, and when I say jumbo, I mean jumbo. Look at that. Do you know what, Guy? Inside here, I have my daughter's complete winter wardrobe. There are 30 pieces of clothing in this one jumbo bag. And also, you're getting the 2 totes, which I love, because now you can put this inside the tote and it just looks nicer. So when I open my linen closet, now instead of seeing 5 huge queen size covers, duvet covers, and quilts, this is what I'm seeing. It saved me about 50% space in my closet alone, just using 2 of the bags and the tote inside. So you are absolutely gonna love it. And everybody knows compression bags couldn't be easier. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through, if that's okay, what's gonna happen. When you get it, you're just gonna fill it up with whatever you want, whether it's going to be clothes, linens, if it's gonna be really great for pillows and things that take a lot of space up that you wanna compress down, compression bags. So I'm gonna open this up just to show you how it works. I love that the little zipper comes attached on it, so you don't have to go and find it when you're ready to use it. When you wanna open it up, you're gonna take that double. Do you hear that? See if you can hear that. That's the air coming in there. And look they just spring right back into life. And all of those clothes now I can take out. They've been protected from dust, from dirt, from moisture, from moths, from odor. I've had these now in since December of last year. That's how these have been since December of last year. Haven't had any guests, guys, so I haven't needed to
I know.
blankets. But I've also had these in since last December, and they smell wonderfully. In fact, one of my little tips is take a dryer cloth or maybe a cloth with some essential oil, put it in there, and that's how they're going to smell. They're not going to smell musty or anything.
It's brilliant. I wanted to show everybody too how these the hanger bags work too, because these are brilliant. I've never seen these before. I mean, here is one of the hanger bags, right? We've removed all the air out of it. Look at how much space it takes up, and we got a lot of clothes in there. We've got 4 different full outfits and a winter jacket. There's 4 winter coats inside here. We're trying to use sign language to figure out how much we put in there. There's 4 winter coats. I mean, think about how much space those 4 coats would take up, and look at that. And obviously, you know, if you're not wearing them right now, you know, you're obviously not wearing your winter coats now, but maybe you put, you know, your summer bedding can go in either the bags or it can go in the long ones. But I wanted to show you, these are the long bags with the little hangers on top. So you could store these away if you want to put them in your attic or put them wherever you put your storage. It's perfect for that. I'm not going to open this up, but you'll see there's big, giant coats inside there. This is the first day of the clearance, so we are already starting to get very, very busy. And I think, you know, it's like, you know, listen, professionals use storage like this all the time, right? Because they realize that space is money, right? And the more space you can save, the better. So if you're in the industry, so to speak, where you're storing, you use compression bags, we wanted everybody at home to be able to have that same experience, because we know closet space is a premium in your home, and maybe you don't have a lot of room for all of it, or maybe you don't have 15 closets or a walk-in closet. You can store everything, right? Even if you bring it to your storage place. Like, I know, I actually have a couple sets of these compression bags in my storage facility. You know what's in there? Down comforters, because I had 2 down comforters that I don't even really sleep in down comforters, but I kept them because I'm like, you know, in my guest room, maybe somebody might like that. And you take a down comforter and you pull the air out of it, I mean, it's like thin like paper. I mean, that's because it's all feathers and all down, and it just compresses. So you can get so much in these bags. These are actually the totes that you put your bags, your compression bags inside, but you can also put pillows, full-size things in here. We didn't take the air out of these, but you could put them in a compression bag, and then you could take the air out. This is the first time we're offering hangers with it. And look at that, look at the discount, all right? You're at what, $15, $16 on a discount, even a little bit more than that, $17 on the discount, and only $8.50. If you wanna get a new HSN credit card today, take another $10 off. Make it $24, and all you have to do is get a new card today. It don't cost you nothing. Anyway, Rebecca, show us some more cool things we could do with our compression bags and our hangers.
You're getting the huggable hangers, which everybody, once you get them home, you're gonna love them, and you're gonna get 5 suits, and you're gonna get 5 shirts. So those are really, really great because they're perfect for that compression bag that you're talking, that hanger bag. And I wanted to kind of show you how that works, because I've got 3 huge dresses in here. So if you're traveling and you wanna protect that dress, maybe you're going to a wedding or a big event, this is a great way to do it. Your suits, anything like that. But look at how thin this is. You know how much space this would take up in my closet? And I never wear dresses. I never go out, really, especially in 2020. But now it's taking up the size of a paper instead of 3 dresses. So it couldn't be easier. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take it. Love how well built this is too, Guy. I just wanna show you how strong this is. It's reusable. So when you use these, use them over and over and over again in different ways, whatever you need stored at that moment. It's got this double screw zip right there. And as I said, you're just gonna close it with that zipper that comes attached. I always like to go over it twice. And then you're gonna use any kind of vacuum. I'm gonna take my Bissell here, turn it on. We've got a one-way valve. I love that. That means when I'm done, I don't have to hurry up and try to put the cap on. It's gonna stay on. And you're just gonna watch it suck up the air. And this is a huge bag. Remember, it is 22.5. Yeah. What you're doing is you're protecting it from dust, from dirt. No mothballs are going to get in here. You don't have to worry about the moisture. So as you said, go store it in that storage facility. You don't have to worry about anything getting it in there, right? A whole winter closet. in one bag.
That is awesome. Well, look at here's a perfect example. Like if I had, let's say I had 7 pillows, right? 7 pillows that I want to store. You want to see what 7 pillows look like? Look at that. That's 7. Oops. 7 pillows. Do you believe me? You don't believe me. All right, let me see if I can, I'm gonna open this up. Remember when you zip it closed, you just go back and forth twice. When you open it up, it's just like opening up a sandwich bag. All right, you open it, watch, you're gonna see the air. You're gonna see the air, come on, you ready? That's really cool. Watch it grow. That is, you ready? 1. Yes, I'm gonna do all of them. 2.
That's so impressive.
3. I mean, this is ridiculous. 4. And these are big, these are really big pillows. 5. I love this. Sorry if I just banging on my microphone here. My sound guy up there's gonna be very mad at me. All right, so there's 6, and then there is 7. That is 7. Look at how many pillows were in that one bag. And remember, these bags, you use them over and over and over again, and all you do is fold it, get all the air out of it, right? Fold it up, and there's your bag, okay? All those pillows fit inside. Think about blankets, towels. Maybe it's ski clothes, right? I'm just saying, right? Whatever it is that's bulky that you want to save. And remember, to Rebecca's point, you are also I made a mess of this set. You are also gonna protect it from moisture. A lot of us, I know my mom back in the old days when we lived in Connecticut, we had an attic. I have one now, but it's not really a sort of an attic you can use. But the one we had at home, and a lot of people up north have attics. They put their clothes up there, right? They put them in big boxes. A box is the worst place to put your clothes. It's not gonna protect it from moisture. You're gonna get little insects, little weevils, things like that'll eat your wool sweaters and all that stuff. If you have stuff that's valuable, right? Whatever kind of coat you have, if it has value and you wanna save it, it could be something like, I still have my Fairfield Pop Warner jacket from when I was, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years old, like my old football team jacket. I still have that. And it's like, and you know what? I never put it in a compression bag, and there are parts of it that have been eaten away by moths. It's so depressing. I still saved it. It's in a bag now, but this is gonna save anything. Our first chance at clearance pricing before everybody else gets it, $34. You're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 of the jumbo bags. You get 2 of the long hanger bags. We're gonna give you 2 of the jumbo totes. And you get 10 hangers, all right? 10 of the huggable hangers for shirts and for clothes, in addition to all that. I just think this is a brilliant offer. This is something everybody, I think, Rebecca, can use.
It is. It's one of those things every single household can use, and you're going to really know the value of it as soon as you store and you realize you're saving about 50% of the space. That means in your linen closet that you're afraid to even open because everything is going to be tumbling down. You're gonna have that space and the peace of mind that comes with it. And when we say jumbo, we mean jumbo. I'm trying to be able to hold it up, Guy, tall enough for you to see the whole thing, and I can't. It is massive. This is one of the hanging bags you're gonna get, and I've used it over and over and over again. And if you even take a look, we made sure that we had everything you could possibly want. So when you're hanging it, there's a hanger inside, and there's little grooves, so those hangers will actually stay put. And all you have to do is suck that air out. Another thing this is great for, as I showed you right over here, my 3 dresses. If you're going to a wedding, if you're traveling, you have a suit, maybe you've got a big business meeting, whatever you put it in, how you put it in is how it's going to come out too. That's very important to note, that it just springs back into life. But what I love about it is you can actually, on the way home, you can roll the air out. So these are travel friendly too. Even though they're massive and big, they're going to save all that space in a suitcase, so you can put or anything else that you want. But it really, really is kind of a great thing. As you said, the fact that every household needs it, and now I don't have to look at it either. With these storage totes, look at how big that is. I can store everything I need.
Yeah, it's such a room saver. Anybody out there that lives in a smaller home or just wants to take advantage of the space they have, you need to get these compression bags. You're gonna love them. 682-651, clearance price, first eyes to see it, you're gonna love it. Remember, we're doing 4 flex pay on all clearance today, so check it out on hsn.com. Rebecca, thank you.
Thank you, honey, thank you. Have a good
Thanks, honey. All right, when we come back, we've got more of our great show, including that no-dig edging, one of my favorites. Be right back.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800